Okay, guys, we're back. We're joined with Micah Sanford.
Sanford?
What did I say?
Stanford?
I said Sanford.
Did she say Stanford?
Micah Sanford.
The tape will not lie. Okay, guys, we are back and we are joined by Micah Sanford with the Wall Street Image. And do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hey guys, my name is Micah Sanford, as she already stated, the owner of Wall Street Image. We are a production company. We specialize in photography and video. We do weddings, we do church content, as well as content for small businesses.
Okay, great. So how did Wall Street Image start?
Well, it actually started as me doing creative projects for my church and local assembly, doing flyers and photography and different things, and just kind of just doing it as volunteer work. And as my work started getting out there on social media, different people would ask me to do different projects for their churches, and I said I need to be getting paid for this. And so I decided to do that, and it was just a part-time thing. And as time would have it, it eventually progressed where I'm actually doing it full-time now.
Oh, wow, that's good. So what would you say it was established? When would you say it's established?
We officially started and became an LLC in 2017 of November.
wow.
November 2017 is when we actually started, and we became full-time on last year.
Okay, so it is 2020.
Yeah.
But so you started in 2017 and now you're doing great things in 2020.
Yeah.
So how far, what would you say the start of the company and as of today, the growth has looked like?
It's been phenomenal. I actually just started with my phone. I tell a lot of people that I just started with a smartphone. I didn't have any type of background in media. I didn't have a camera. I didn't have any type of editing software. Didn't even have a high-powered computer to do that.
Wow.
But I just tell people to use what you have until you can do better. And so as I got more projects, we just started adding to our inventory. Bought my first camera, which was not the most expensive camera, but I did my best to make it look like it was an expensive camera until I could actually afford to do better. And so now we actually have a home studio where we put out most of our content for small businesses, and God has really blessed us.
Oh, wow. So what was the biggest challenge as being a first-time entrepreneur and just putting yourself out there? What was the biggest challenge?
The biggest challenge is I think is finding your identity, because there's so many people that do the same thing that you do,
Right.
and you have to try to set yourself apart. And so one of the ways that we try to do that is to provide excellent customer service. Chick-fil-A is one of the biggest franchises in the restaurant industry,
Yeah.
and most people love them not just because of their food, but their customer service really sets
Right.
them apart. And I kind of adopted that same mindset when it came to my videos and my photography. I may not be the most elite when it comes to the skill set, but
Yeah.
we like to provide the best customer service.
Well, that's good. That's good. So what would you say is the biggest risk of being an entrepreneur?
The biggest risk of being an entrepreneur, I think, is the uncertainty of not knowing when you're going to get your next gig, when you're going to get your next client. When I was working full-time for my previous company, you already knew that check was going to hit every 2 weeks, and you could just look in the bank account. Exactly. You could look in the bank account and you knew it was going to hit. You knew when you're going to be able to pay your bills and everything. But now it's more of you have to get up and grind every day. So if you don't work, you don't eat.
Period. I mean, just like that. So what are something a little bit more personal about the company? What are y'all's values? Like, what does the company hold to its standard?
Well, I think it goes back to the part about treating customers right, because I don't care how good your work is. If you make people feel bad or you treat them the wrong way. Some people say that the customer is always right. I don't believe that. The customer is not always right, but you have to treat them like they're always right. And I think that that's one of the most important things. Sometimes I've lost money just trying to do right by the customer, but it has paid back in dividends because they've referred other people to me. So I made up for that. So.
Oh, that's good. Okay, so just wrapping this up, enjoying the sit here and just talk more with you. What is that golden nugget that you can supply to your audience for just being an entrepreneur and starting their own business?
I think that one of the most critical pieces of advice that somebody gave me when I was kind of in the in-between state, because many people don't know, is that I've had a failed business before I actually had a successful one. And when I was trying to find my ground, trying to find out what our identity was, I asked a guy who had actually started a business. I was like, I don't know where to start. I don't know what to do. And he gave me a nugget that I'll take away with me, and I hope that it'll help somebody else. He said, when you don't know where to start, just start somewhere. So some things, you can't duplicate. You just have to learn with trial and error. And the more you work at your business, the more you work at your skill set, you'll gain the knowledge that you need through the process of trial and error.
Okay. Well, guys, there you have it. We're going to wrap this interview up and just talk a little bit more personal. Do you want to share your credentials or your contact information?
Yeah, you can find us at www.wallstreetimage.com. That's where our official website is. And you can also find us on social media under Wall Street Image on Instagram and Facebook. And we have a lot of content there.
Okay, well, thanks guys for joining us. And if you want to see more of Black-owned businesses local in Mississippi, stay tuned for every Friday that we will be posting. Thanks, guys.